A toast to imperfections. Good evening, everyone. I want to start by thanking my family, teachers, staff, and friends that have shown me the true meaning of perfection. Google defines perfection as the condition or state of being free or as free as possible of all flaws or defects. I could stand here and lie to you. I could tell you, perfect is good. Perfect is what you want to be. Perfection is what you should strive for. But it's not. We waste so much time aiming for perfection that we yet to see the beauty that comes out of the lack of perfection in our lives. In the past 3 years, some of the biggest mistakes of my life were trying to always be perfect. Thinking that my middle school experience would be magical and amazing all of the time. But in reality, if my middle school experience was perfect, I never would have had a friend group quite literally named after dumplings, thanks to homeroom 208 for that one. If my middle school experience was perfect, I never would have had to spend my first day of middle school on a computer screen. I also never would have had teachers that would aim to give you any nickname they could possibly think of and make super funny dad jokes if they got the chance. Yes, Team SOAR teachers, I'm looking at you. Most importantly though, I learned that instead of needing perfection, you need to fail. We look at failure as a bad thing, as a letdown. Failure is a disappointment. But you have to fail. When we fail, we succeed. When we fail, we grow. And when we fail, we learn. Without failure, I don't think I would be where I am today. Failure can let us change. Failure can show us who we are today doesn't have to be who we are tomorrow. All that matters is who we become. What had become clear to me over the past 3 years about the lack of perfection is that it makes us unique. With perfection, we would all talk the same, dress the same, do the same things, and that's just boring. I love how crazy and messy and loud we can be. It's what made these past 3 years so exciting. In shorter terms, you can't blend in when you were born to stand out. A quote from R.J. Palacios' Wonder. In my time here at NAMS, or 1,095 days to be exact, I had to figure out that no one really cares about your imperfections. In 2 years, no one's going to remember that bad hair day you had, or the geography test you failed in the 7th grade, or even that time you fell in the hallway running to the bus. Definitely not speaking from personal experience. The point is, we take things too seriously. We try to pick out every flaw we have and make them seem better, when really our flaws are what make us who we truly are. We remember things and we don't let go. We hold grudges, start feuds, and get mad over the most ridiculous things. Life is too short to be annoyed or angry all of the time. I wish I had learned that sooner or later, because 1 minute you're sitting in your 7th grade homeroom, ready to leave this place, then the next you're sitting in your 8th grade homeroom, wondering, what's next? Now I could babble on and on about how much I know about imperfections and how it's okay to fail and be unique. But I didn't learn that all on my own. I want to thank my role model, my grandmother, and my best friend, Betsy. Even though she is battling dementia, without her, I wouldn't know that it's okay to mess up sometimes. You just have to get back up on your feet and push through. Without her in my life, I wouldn't know that it's okay to chase your dreams no matter how big or small they are. To dance and sing like nobody's watching, and to spread all the love you can, but also appreciate every day, because you never know how much time you'll have with someone. I know she probably can't exactly remember teaching me all of this, but I also know it's up to me now to pass these on to all of you. I hope that today, tomorrow, and the rest of the short time we have left of our eighth grade year, you stop searching for perfection. I hope that my classmates carry that onto high school. I hope they can all learn that our imperfections are what make us special. David Bowie once said, "I don't know where I'm going from here, but I promise it won't be boring." Every morning before school, my dad always says, "Be great." And for as long as I can remember, that had been the soundtrack of my middle school years. When things got hard or I got frustrated, I would hear my dad telling me to be great. My wish is that as you move on to high school, you keep pushing through, no matter how tough things get. You accept your mistakes and celebrate your achievements. And like my dad, I too not just think, but know you all will be great. Oh, and also shout out to you too, Mom. I don't want to hear her complaining until I graduate high school that I didn't put her in my 8th grade grad speech. I hope that as we continue to grow and take on our own paths, we also continue to cheer each other on from the sidelines, even if we don't have lead roles in each other's lives. Because no matter how many good, bad, amazing, awful memories you made here, these people and these experiences are the roots we all grew from. From the ringing of the homeroom bell on the first day of 6th grade to the dismissal bell on that last day of 8th grade, we went through it all together. The only favor I'm asking from you now is that for these last few moments before the next chapter of our lives, we look to each other as equals and support one another no matter how many flaws there are. So, to the NAMS class of 2023 and future high school class of 2027, we had a good run. I mean, we survived a pandemic. Cheers to all of your future successes, goals, failures, and imperfections. I can't wait to see what you become.